humanity. The very word carried a weight in galactic diplomatic circles that was almost impossible to accurately describe to someone who had not experienced it firsthand. It was not hatred. It was not contempt. It was not even straightforward dislike. It was the specific discomfort of a category of being that did not quite fit the mental frameworks you had spent thousands of years developing. The Terran Federation controlled 43 star systems. Compared to the ancient powers of the Council, this was genuinely modest. The Verath succession alone spanned over 400 systems. The Solan hegemony, nearly 600. But the Terran Federation's military capability did not scale with its territorial size. It scaled with something else entirely. Humanity had spent the better part of 10,000 years at war with itself. Not metaphorically. Not in the polite sense of trade disputes and political tensions that other civilizations sometimes called conflict. Actual war. Constant, industrious, creative, innovative war. Civilizations rose and fell on Earth in periods so short that galactic historians had initially misread the records as data corruption. Where other species had achieved stability and then turned their intellectual resources toward philosophy and science, humanity had achieved periodic stability and immediately used the breathing room to develop better ways of fighting the next conflict. Their weapons technology, when they finally reached the stars, was approximately 800 years ahead of what any other species their age had developed. Their artificial intelligence architecture, built, many xenotechnologists theorized, because humans instinctively wanted to automate the logistics of large-scale organized violence, was arguably the most sophisticated in the galaxy. And then there was Eras, the adaptive resource and engagement system. The Terran Federation's primary strategic AI, built not as a weapon, never a weapon on its own, but as the most advanced tactical planning, logistics coordination, and threat modeling intelligence in known space. Eras could run 10 million battlefield simulations per second. It could model supply chains, population psychology, political will, resource attrition, and morale variables simultaneously across an entire theater of war. It had been designed, at its deepest level, by a species that had been doing exactly this kind of thinking, manually, for millennia. The galactic community had been quietly terrified since humanity's first diplomatic contact. Counselor Thresh, why haven't they done it? Elder Vale, turning to look at him, done what? Counselor Thresh, conquered someone, anyone. They have the capability. They clearly have the capability. The intelligence assessments every major civilization has compiled on the Terran Federation all reach the same conclusion. If humanity decided to expand by force, the most optimistic models suggest a significant portion of council space would fall within 40 standard years. Some models say less. And yet, 200 years as a council member, 43 star systems, no wars of aggression. Why? A long pause. Elder Vale. I asked their first ambassador that question. Directly. Her name was Director Okafor. I asked her during our initial diplomatic exchange why humanity had not attempted galactic conquest given their clear capability to do so. Counselor Thresh. What did she say? Elder Vile. A slight, strange expression, almost like the memory still surprised him. She laughed. Then she said, "We've tried running the same country for more than 300 years. It's an administrative nightmare. Why would we want to do that with an entire galaxy?" Thresh stared at him. Counselor Thresh. That's not a reassuring answer. Elder Vale. No, it isn't. But it may be the most honest answer we've ever received from them. He begins walking again. Contact the Terran Federation Embassy. Tell them the Kel'vari Communion requests an urgent formal meeting. Tell them we are coming to them. Counselor Thresh. And if they say no, Elder Vale. Quietly. Then we have no options left, and we will face what comes with whatever dignity we have remaining.